It's week 1 of the NFL, where we'll see 2 of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Packers and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to South America and one of the world's most populous cities, vibrant Sao Paulo, in the southeast region of Brazil. Welcome to South America, wherever you are around the globe, the NFL in Brazil. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, a quick trip from Arrowhead last night to Sao Paulo for this one. Greg, the second game of the season, first ever in Brazil. And I love the matchup, too, the Packers and the Eagles.
It's just so incredible to see the growth and the expansion. Of course, it's the most popular game in America. But the NFL, as it continues to grow as a global brand and as a global sport, it is just so cool, Mike, to see how these other countries embrace what's always been a very American game. And just being here the last couple days and meeting the fans and being in the stadium today before kickoff, there is a special energy here in Brazil, and they are excited to experience for the first time in person NFL football.
Here comes the Pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. On play action, Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
Nice job of getting him down there for the sack, and Huff has now joined the Eagles this offseason. He had a breakout campaign last year in New York that saw him record 10 sacks on the year. They're hoping he can fill those shoes left by Hassan Reddick, and so far, Mike, so good.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's gonna be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're gonna have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. Third and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And John's a punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll push forward for about a yard. Preston Smith there to bring him down. Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be 4th down. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. The man in motion is Watson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
You can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. This one caught by Mechie. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd. Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Love. That's Left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll go play action with luck. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Smith. Off the play fake, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Devin White, that time on the stop. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he winds up dancing and spinning out of the tackle. Winds up getting 8 yards on that one. Good run.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half? You know, I think what stands out most here about this completion, Mike, is just how fast the quarterback was able to get that ball up and down. He got that ball into the hands of his receiver quickly and able to pick up a nice gain.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. It is brought in the end zone. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers are back in this one. It's 17-7. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The man in motion is Watson. On 1st and 10, Here comes Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Open receiver is Bo Melton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a great look here, Mike, when you have a very versatile tight end, the ability to move him around. He's like the ultimate chess piece. In this snap, he's lined up in the slot, typically more where like a wide receiver would align, but...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts now. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Again, Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, halftime here in Sao Paulo with the technically home team, the Eagles, on top as we head 4,275 miles to be exact, back north to Orlando. Say hello to our friend, the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home.
And
then in the 4 Eastern window,
we'll get right
it'll
back
be a
to
later
it
than usual
as we'll
start
get ready
in Cleveland,
for the
where
third
it'll be
quarter.
the Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Preston Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia. Man in motion is Smith. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man, it's Dobbs. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, Love. He finds Likely, his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay first down. Now Love. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take. Mechie, the man in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
This one caught by Mechie. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Man in motion is Smith. On play action, Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That's That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. That one on target to Watson. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them
under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Love. And he will score! Game on! Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. First and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he will score! Game on! Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On the ground, here's Zamir White. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. A throw on the move is caught. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. A pass taken in by Watson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. Love to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing is Love. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The PAT up and good. And the Packers have taken a 4-point advantage. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. John Dodson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air again. Hurts. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So it's a win for the Packers. They get the W in the first ever game held in South America. It'll be a long but a happy flight home as they get set for their home opener in Week 2. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil as we say so long from Sao Paulo.